Good morning, FV. Hold on one second. I'm turning my thing on Do Not Disturb. How you doing, brother? Yeah, I can't stay too long. Yeah, I know, brother. You busy man, busy man. How you doing today? Yeah, I'm just hopping on for the first time today. Just getting moving. Made my rounds, then thought I'd jump on live for a minute. See what everybody was doing today. Alive, there you go. Oh, shit. I gotta get up and get moving sooner or later. I got a bunch of stuff to get done. Wanted to put some kind of content up today. Just got too much stuff to do. Welcome into the live. Y'all double tap that screen. Check out the channel. Check out the shorts that are posted. Subscribe to the channel. But please drop some comments. I'm not making a whole lot of noise this morning. Not yet. But my Q&A topic today, gun control. Do we need more? Do we need less? Does it help? To the ones in the chat, I do appreciate y'all stopping in for this episode of Papa's Pew Pews. Daniel coming to you live from Waynesville, Georgia. I ask that you double tap that screen, make sure that thumbs up button's lit up, drop a comment, look at the topic for the day if you want to throw something in on the topic. What is up, Mr. Paul Witt? Do laws work when it comes to pew pews? That is basically the topic today. What's up, Brookside? Not making a whole lot of noise this morning, brothers. Not yet. I'm still trying to pull it together for the day. Yeah, at work. Yeah, I'm supposed to be at work outside working on the yard, but I don't see that getting done. Did you? Oh, the bulls are gonna like that. Get some happy bulls. I bet they did seem excited. They said new meat. They're gonna be out there with their proudest little struts and everything else trying to show out. Welcome into the chat. Y'all double tap them screens. Light up them thumbs up buttons, guys. Drop some comments. Hey, go check out the YouTube short videos. Comment on some of them. Help me get them out. Well, we had a hell of a live yesterday. Hell of a live yesterday if you missed it. And we'll probably do another one later this afternoon. I just threw one on this morning because I haven't done any content today at all. None. Damn little germ magnets of mine started school, and the first thing they did was try to bring the cooties home. Woke up this morning, sore throat, eyes watering, nose running. So I'm popping vitamin C like M&Ms. So the question of the day, guys, gun control. Gun control, gun control. We're back on that topic again. It's all over the news. Should we give a little and start compromising our beliefs for the quote-unquote safety of others? I want to hear your thoughts this morning. We all know how we feel. I want to know how YouTube feels. Everybody out there in YouTube world, drop a comment. Do you think criminals actually read them no gun signs? Or are them signs just to keep an honest person honest? Kind of like a lock. Kind of like a no trespassing sign. Only honest people obey them. But hey, what do y'all think? I want to know what y'all call an assault weapon. Double tap them screens, guys. Shall not be infringed. You know it, my brother. Well, I'll tell you, Paul, it's interesting you said that. You know, my wife being a school teacher and on the security team and learning what she has to learn. Oh, damn, my ammo patch is upside down. Oh, well, I'll fix it later. Um, anyway, learning what she has to learn. One of the biggest things in them kind of situations is most of them people that do that kind of thing go to that school. Wherefore they get the same drills and learning and knows where everybody is. And in other words, they know the inside operation. You know, that's something that I do think should be changed. I think there should be a more private, just for the staff, kind of drills done. Um, when we start talking common sense, you know, they always want to talk common sense on just the firearms. Well, there's a lot more common sense things that can be done that has absolutely nothing to do with the actual firearm. It has to do with your training and situational awareness. I think that general public should learn more about situational awareness, whether it be being at a gas station, whether it be being in a shopping mall, like having your face glued to that cell phone everywhere you go. I mean, you need to pay attention to your surroundings more often. You know, I think that's some common sense stuff we could address. Because criminals don't read the laws, guys. They don't read the signs. Yep. I agree, Paul. I'm still chasing down information on this whole situation that happened in Atlanta at the CDC. And the stories I'm reading, I'm starting to draw my own picture on. The young man apparently took the jab and apparently had a lot of sicknesses because he took the jab and was very upset with the CDC. Well, not a whole lot of my crew and people that I know, like in the gun world, most of us didn't take that jab. So, once again, it sounded like a Ponzi situation. What's up, Focus? Good to see you, brother. Restrictions only hurt those who. Brookside, I agree. Um, and that's on anything. Restrictions hurt those who abide by the law. The only ones who. Matthew, what is up? Cool airsoft guns. Thank you for the comment, bro. See, I don't stay away from Paul. I want to hear from other people. I want to hear because I look at it as us with these channels. We have a voice and we're advocates for the Second Amendment. So I try to touch on something at least once a day, because I do want to know what caused people to think the way they think. I mean, is it the news media that lies to you every chance they get? The government who won't tell you a full story. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I get you now. Yeah, the jab. See, I didn't do it, and the funny thing about that, Paul, I was a taxi cab driver. Okay, one, I was in their highest level, the danger level. I was a heart patient, diabetic, health, that kind of thing, overweight. In other words, I met all their criteria. But I was a cab driver who had a contract with the Brunswick Hospital to transport all their patients home that didn't have rides. So I was transporting their COVID patients, and I refused to wear a mask. I was in New York and downtown Manhattan when the first wave hit, Atlanta, Georgia when the second wave hit, and Miami, Florida when the third wave hit. I never once got a sniffle. Never once did I have a sniffle. My mother in law, however, I lost, quote, air quote, due to COVID. She was a big woman, had shoulder surgery, went in the hospital, supposedly tested positive for COVID. Supposedly. 2 weeks go by, they keep her in the hospital. They kept injecting all these new so called serums in her. Her viral load was 36 times higher than a normal person's at the end. Well, she finally tested negative. That night she went to hurting real bad. Well, Mo, sorry about the patch. It fell and flipped over and I can't change it now. Anyway, she finally got over COVID, was in the hospital that night, went to hurting with her shoulder. Well, them dummies were already giving her the morphine. They messed up and came in and gave her Ativan and Haldol to calm her down. And that's, if you know anything about that, if you Google them three names, it comes up end of life care, hospice, comfort pack. So they basically put her to sleep permanently, but they blamed it on COVID. Lou. I'm afraid to black out the camera and flip it back over. They might take my live down. But yeah, that. But supposedly, the young man had a big problem with the CDC. Yeah, it is, and because of during that time, when you went into the hospital, you became the lab rat, and because they were doing it in a quote name of science, there's you can't sue anybody. You can't go against them for malpractice or anything because they were trying to, once again, air quote, save lives. But yeah, she talked to us the night before. She was fine. She was finally starting to get better and everything else. She was wanting to leave the hospital, and the next morning she just was out. I mean, like out. And when they come in and told the family that they had gave her, Ativan, morphine, and Haldol to help her rest, that was the first word because I used to work for hospice. I'm like, that's the comfort pack, and she never woke up. They got dangerous. Damn. Ativan is almost like a Valium. It's a cousin of Valium. But when you mix Ativan, Haldol, and morphine, you get what's called the comfort pack. If you Google them, just them three names, don't put nothing else in there. Your first three searches will come up: hospice, end of life care. It's the medicine they give you when you're terminal and they're trying to basically get you to pass on easy. Long live gun rights. I agree. I agree 100%. Thank you for that comment. Double tap the screen. Sub to the channel if you haven't already subbed. See, that's another thing about that. And I was around it. I literally was exposed daily because I had the contract. If you go by ambulance to the local hospital and you don't have a vehicle or a ride home, every hospital has a contract with a cab company, whether they tell you that or not, that will send you home when you leave the hospital. And I would pick these people up and take them home, and I refused to wear a mask. I wouldn't wear one. I knew that my immune system was fine, and I knew that the COVID thing was 98% bullshit. Was it a sickness? Yes. Did it make people feel bad? Yes. But if you look at the ones who recovered at home compared to the ones who recovered or did not recover at the hospital, look at them numbers. It's crazy. And they were blaming everything on it: car wrecks, heart attacks, strokes. But I refused it. I refused all the jabs. I refused all that. I wanted nothing to do with none of it. Utah, what is up? Oh, another day, I guess, guys. But yeah, I thought it kind of interesting that there's not a whole lot of news coming out of Atlanta. Yeah, a lot of jobs were doing that focus. That's like if you had to go into the Social Security office or any of these little clinics, they were telling you to put on a mask to walk in the clinic. And that's something that always ate me up. You'd go in Walmart, you'd see somebody with a mask on. And we have a Publix grocery store right beside Walmart. They would leave Walmart and go into the next store with the same mask on. I'm like, guys, I worked the medical field for years. When you put on a mask, what's up, Jerome? You're supposed to take it off every time you leave a room. If you're gowned up, you take that off before you leave the room. That way you don't carry the germs to another room. And people were wearing the same mask to 10, 15 different stores, and I said, all you're doing is spreading it more. You're supposed to change out every time. Yeah, people were getting tested daily. Yeah, Florida luckily lightened up on all that a lot faster. Florida and Georgia, we lightened up a lot faster than, like, say, some of your other states. But I seen still to this day, some of the Indian culture, they'll still wear the rubber gloves when they're handling money, but it's the same rubber gloves all day long. It's like you're not changing out, so you're still contaminating everything you touch. But yeah, supposedly the young man got sick. Something happened anyway, health issues, and that's why he was mad at the CDC. He said he popped off over 500 rounds in between, like, what, 5 or 6 buildings. What's up, Red Baron? Nicotine and weed. Stop it. I don't have weed, but I got nicotine. Yeah, 500. That was the Atlanta situation that happened. Said they retrieved over 500 shell casings, and never. The only person that got hit was, or the only ones that got hit and one passed away was the law enforcement. He's in downtown Atlanta, fired off 500 rounds, and mainly he just fired it at the buildings, at bulletproof glass. Which, if you know anything about the CDC, he would have never got inside anyway. The CDC is kind of like getting in Fort Knox. You've got all kind of security that stops you from going in. Yes, it is very much firearm free. That being that was Emory Medical Campus, that whole area is a no gun zone. All of downtown Atlanta now is pretty much a gun free zone. All your motels, if you have a firearm, you can't even check into a motel. I mean, they're that strict now. If the hotel staff's cleaning up and you've got one locked in a safe or whatever, and they find it, they'll call the police and have you arrested. Or try to have you arrested. All they can really do is have you removed from the property as long as you're a legal gun owner. But they'll keep you $500 you paid for the night, though, I promise you. Yeah, they done me that way at the Marriott Marquis in downtown Atlanta. During a freaking gun convention. That's what got me. Every hotel was booked. And I was there with Georgia gun owners. And I stayed at the Marriott Marquis. And they tried to remove me off premises for my everyday carry. So I checked out, went to the Motel 6. Oh yeah, you was already packing. Well, that's me. I'll just stay at I'll take my chances with a cheaper hotel. I'm not gonna stay somewhere that tells me I can't have what the Constitution says I can have. I don't do business with stores that have the signs up. I don't go places that don't allow them. I'm not gonna shop with you. And I'm just one person, but if more people think that way, well, you lose a lot of money. Oh, I'm doing good, Ghost. Drop your channel down, let people follow you, bro. If you got content, drop your channel in the comments. Yeah. When I go, I usually have my bag, my go bag. Ghost, go to one of my, if you've subbed to my channel, go to one of my shorts and just drop a comment. That way when I get off live, I can come back and sub to you. Guys, y'all go check out Ghost 1911. You just got a sub from Focus, Ghost. And all these guys in here commenting, Ghost, if you're not sub to them, check them out, man. Like I said, just about any kind of firearm you can think of, one of these guys will have it. Great group of guys. If you got a question, we'll find a way to get it answered the best we can. We all sit here and give each other hell, but it's all in fun. And you can generally find one of us on live just about 24 hours a day. Somebody will be on. If YouTube ain't pulling their fuckery, of course, and banning people left and right. Paul just up. Paul, how many more do you need, or did you get what you were after? What's up, Jaya? Done diddly done. See, bro, this is all a cool group, man. Like I said, you can't go wrong with these guys. It's a brotherhood. Y'all might see strange headings and topics for a few days out of me. I'm trying something off of a YouTube tutorial video. It says that they're no longer recognizing hashtags. It's more off your titles. They want you to choose more controversial titles, titles that have grabbed people's eyes. So if you see weird titles and you know damn well that I wouldn't put something like that up, then you know what I'm doing. And sure enough, every time I've done it, the one I did yesterday about only cowards carry guns got me almost 4,000 views, 30 subs. So YouTube is just changing the way that you target your audience now. And Ghost, if you do gun content, if you're new, bro, you can't touch your firearms while you're on live. I wouldn't even advise putting your hands on screen if you have a firearm on your channel. Alright, gaming content will work. Just let you know, YouTube's really cracking down. Also, watch your comments for like funny ass comments, because they'll snatch you for that too. Somebody saying something stupid about, self-deleting or doing damage to something else, they can pull you for that also. Just watch your crowd, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, censorship's a real thing, guys. That's all I can say. Censorship's a real thing. And they damn sure don't like anything to do with the 2A. So any excuse is they're going to use it. Because we got a friend on here, one of our brothers, had a video of him shooting his Desert Eagle. On one of his pages, it got almost 300,000 views. They pulled it. He put it on his backup channel. It got almost 200,000 views, and this is in a 4-day period, and they pulled it. With them kind of views, apparently people want to watch it, but YouTube decided nobody could watch it. So we have to be careful what we do. Yeah, they did that real dirty, bro, because them numbers alone, especially now that he's monetized, they just took a couple $100 each page from him. Literally, they just took a couple $100. The scene action is going to be beautiful to feel the kick. Ain't nothing like a good old kick, especially first thing in the morning. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's hard enough to get a viral video, and when you finally get one, only to have them pull it not once, but pull it twice. It's from World War II. I don't know, man. Guns were built different then. It's almost 12 for you. Yeah, I don't know what time it is here. I haven't looked at the time. I'm sure it's close. I'm on East Coast, so. Yeah, see, that's another thing, Jerome. Getting YouTube's wanting you to change your hashtags and your titles and stuff on your shorts, and they'll get better play. I'm gonna start playing with that today and reposting some things by changing around to what they suggested. Yeah, I'm in Georgia, Red Baron, so I just haven't looked at the time. I just turned on the live and went live. I've been home all day, so I've had no reason to look at a clock. That's like half the time I can't tell you what date it is because I'll never go anywhere. You're in New York? Yep, I spent a little bit of time myself in that area. Niagara Falls, Buffalo. Oh yeah, that's why I was telling y'all just now about the you see yesterday's topic and today's topic is some more controversial. It's an eye catcher. It's always in the scroll. What they want you to do every day is like Google some of your top topics that goes along with your content, and then title your videos that way they can target the audience for that. And they're doing basically doing the same thing with your shorts. You want to title it correctly. You want to hashtag, not using no more than 2 hashtags now, and supposedly it's going to help your shorts get out to more people, according to their new algorithm rules. And then the other thing, they were like, start a new channel, start using the fresh algorithm, and they'll boost you up. But man, I ain't doing all that. I am not starting a new channel. I'll sit here and talk to my little 17 people all day long. I don't give a shit. Hey guys, if you just joined in, this is Daniel with Papa Pew Pews. Double tap that screen, make sure that thumbs up's lit up. If you have not subbed to the channel, go check it out. Also, go check out the brothers in the comments. Sub to all of them. Great group of guys. Anything pro 2A, but hell, we talk about everything here. We talk about food, we talk about pop, whatever. Double tap them screens, folks. We just try to have a good time. Hop in and out. Feel free to doom scroll and come back when you're done doom scrolling. Y'all keep talking. I'm gonna let these dogs out the door real quick because they're drowning me nuts. I'm coming, you big-headed fucker. Don't step on my toes. But yeah, Jerome, apparently changing that topic helped yesterday because that live I did yesterday got right at 4,000 views, 30 subs. I forget how many comments. And I kept 80 people for the longest time in the room. How many more are you off, Paul? I thought we got them yesterday. Guys, y'all go, if you have not subbed to Paul Witt, go shoot him a sub also. Well, I'm rolling on now to 2K. I got to the 1K, and now it's moving up slowly, but damn, it's moving slowly. Oh yeah, we all roll the same way. 47. Damn, you're close. I know Jerome got his day before yesterday. He should be able to go live soon. Paul, was it you in the room with me on the young ladies live the other day, yesterday from Miami, or was that somebody else? Yeah, it's you've got some content creators that won't won't boost you out there, but I'm like, damn man, help somebody out. Everybody got there. Everybody got there somehow. You know, everybody had to start. I can't remember who it was. It was one of the brothers that was in there, and we all thought it was a man, but it wasn't. It ended up being a woman. But I don't see how she didn't get pulled, bro. She had her hands all up on the firearms. No, not Terra Tactical. No. Mm-mm. Nah, Terra Tactical, cool, man. But I've seen a couple lately that's pushing it. It's because it was a lady. Ah, wow. We find out they some simps. They need a new way of thirst trap now, so they gonna put some into the gun community. They have my dog outside my window doing? Being nosy. Looking in my window. He probably looking at me like, come cut this damn grass, it's up too high. That grass is gonna sit there and wait for the weekend. They might be the beds. Hey. Well, that's like one of the reasons I don't go to a lot of your outdoor gun clubs and join their little groups, because 3 out of 4 of them are undercover agents. Yeah, that tank almost got me 3 years in prison in New York. It was bought in a truck stop. It is old shell casings with no primers or nothing in them. And an officer tried to arrest me for having live ammunition. That's not live ammunition. But in New York's eyes, it was. And I bought it in a damn truck stop. A Love's, to be exact. I bought that and the helicopter that's made the same way. Hey guys, double tap them screens. If you have not subbed to the channel, please do so. Support your little local YouTubers. Also, everybody in the comments, sub to one another. Paul Witt needs 3 more. He needs 3 more subs. If y'all can help him out, I'd greatly appreciate it. You have the tank and the jet. Yeah, I saw the jet online. I want to get that too. I want to get the whole set. That one used to stay. If you look at my content, you'll see my last truck, which was a Nissan Frontier. The hood was vinyl wrapped with the Constitution American flag with an AR-15 on it that said "Come take them," and I had that velcroed to the dash. That was my Second Amendment USA truck. I took that truck all over the country. Yeah, in the slow ass officer's eyes. Yeah. But yeah, you can see that truck on my content page. But I love that damn truck. I should have. And then I was gonna wrap my new Chevy that I've got, but it's got the vented hood, so I can't get a vinyl wrap to lay flat on it. But yes, very pro 2A channel here. So Jolene, I go ahead and tell you, don't pay attention to headings when you come in, because that might just be clickbait to get people to come to the channel. Oh, I've got all kind. I've got what you see on the screen is a Diamondback 380, and then you see the 357 Magnum Protector Poly. But I've got several 1911s, Ruger 57s, AR-15s, AR-15 style shotguns, pump shotguns, hunting rifles, shit, Colt Woodsmans. Got a lot of antique firearms. Oh, the Smith & Wesson Shield Plus 45 and the 9mm and the Smith & Wesson Shield 45. My everyday is a Smith & Wesson Shield Plus 9mm, and it's backed up with the either that 357 there or the 45 Shield. I have a Glock 21, Glock 43, and 43X. That's the main ones. I got a couple. It's building. I'm waiting on delivery. I got two off a gun broker last week. They haven't been delivered yet, but I got the Ruger P95 and the Ruger P90, which is a 9mm and a 45, and also fixing to go purchase the Ruger P89. I have way more handguns than I do anything, though. I've got a 1863 Colt Navy 45 long Colt. It's on my content page also. But what this channel focuses on more than anything is budget firearms. It's always been about budget firearms. I just want people to get something that's comfortable to them, that they can get used to, fall in love with the sport, learn how to be safe with it, practice with it, and then start moving up. Because there's some platforms you're going to hate. EDC's, I love my little poly. I love that poly. And it's starting to, the more I carry it, the more I'm starting to love it, because of how comfortable it is wearing it. It don't weigh hardly anything. Yeah, it's 5 shots. I got a speed loader with another 5 shots. However, that one's been in a situation with me. That one saved my life, so it kind of holds a special place in my heart. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do a video on that today, Paul. That's gonna be my long content. I'm gonna actually do a video showing the problems that you will encounter with that poly, and they're not many. But people complain they can't get their hammer to go all the way back or the trigger to work. That's the screw on the other side. Your cylinder screw has a tendency of wanting to back out because it's just a little. It's only held on by a couple threads. I want to do a video pointing that out. Day 762. I'm not liking the DB9. That's me, man. That little 380 runs. I had to do some. I had to do some altercations to it. You know, I had to take a couple of sharp edges out from the receiver, but it runs. I don't even run a front sight on that, because that firearm there, If I use it, it's going to be within 10 feet, period. I'm not going out past 10 feet with that damn 380. Yeah, we talk about that. We talk about that. That was Maxine Waters, the congresswoman. And she said an AR-15 was as heavy and as big as 10 boxes. And I'm sitting here like, damn, I don't know what boxes you've been carrying. Yep, she definitely made the old phrase 100% true, and that's it's better to be thought stupid than to open your mouth and remove all doubt, because she definitely removed all doubt that day. 10 empty folded boxes. But that was like when our ex-prez said take a shotgun and walk outside and fire it up in the air. Bro, you just told people to go commit a felony. I can see it now, sitting in the back of the patrol car. But he said it was okay. Mm-mm. That's why I don't listen to politicians. They'll try to get you with the okadoke. And then they'll deny, deny, deny. Being part of the Georgia gun group lobby, I had a chance to go to January 6th, and everything in me told me not to get on that bus, and I didn't, and I'm glad I didn't, because about 80% of them idiots spent at least a year in jail because they took their ass to Washington. Glad I didn't listen to that either. That's why I stay away from like groups now, because half of the people in them kind of groups are snitches or undercovers. Y'all ain't Ruby Ridging my ass. Yeah, put a pistol on a brace. It's a gun. Ooh, don't get me started. I'm trying to behave on this live. Some of the dumbass comments I've heard over the years. Weapons of War is one of my favorite. These fools are using lasers and drones that can shoot a gnat's ass from space. All our stuff is outdated, I promise you. They got stuff that can erase your whole family tree. Yeah. I guess my dogs really had to go outside. They ain't come back in yet. That bulldog will open the door herself and let herself right on in the house. But yeah, I'm gonna do a video today on the poly paw. I'm gonna go over the known problems of it and how to fix the problems. Uh, 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 not the casing. I got Mr. Pollen. How's it going? I just finished every. I'm gonna have to go check out that. Like I really needed something else to look at, but why not? Guys, be right back. I'm gonna go check on my dogs. Hang on one second. Y'all keep talking. Where the hell are them dogs at? I'm here, guys. Get in here. Sugar, get in here. Get in here. I know y'all ain't supposed to be over there. Get in here. Lay down. Lay your big headed ass down. I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. What'd I miss? See, I got the Grisan. Now, in all fairness, I took all the parts out of the Grisan and put Wilson Combat and Daniel Defense. Oh, you're talking about the 2011s. No, I got the 1911. Sorry. Hey, the Grisans are putting out some pretty badass 2011s. What was that one I seen the other day? Look at Spin Firearms. He's got one, Jerome, that's about mid-level. Spin Firearms. SPN Firearms. Yeah, the T-Sauce is better than the Grisan out of the box. Mainly because the Grisan comes packed in so much cosmoline grease, it takes you a month to get it to where it fires correctly. Oh, I love Spin's videos. He's one of my favorite. All right, Julian, we appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, he's a cool guy, and he's got all kind of freaking firearms. But he like me, he another Smith and Wesson fanboy. I mean, he's got his Glocks too, but he loves the Smith and Wessons. What's up, EDC? My brother. Somebody said you might be looking into getting one of them polys there on the screen, the old poly protector or protector poly or whatever the hell they want to call it. Yeah, I'm just sitting here today sucking up air conditioning, killing time waiting on the wife to get off work. Did Dangerous say how long they hit him for? Was it a 24-hour? Working. Yep. Only thing EDC on that 605, whether you get the all metal or the poly, once again, it's the same two issues. Make sure the screw above the trigger stays tight, and make sure your cylinder screw at the base stays tight. They will back out from the recoil. Also, Winchester black box, copper jacketed, lead hollow points, copper jacketed, have a tendency to send shavings back on you when you fire it. But that's the only issues you have. In other words, cheap ammo. I mean, because it's a 2-inch barrel. It's a lot of pressure. But I shoot the, oh, and I can get to my safe, I could tell you. I shoot the 158 grain SBR jacketed hollow points out of it. I don't have any problems. And the only other issue you're going to find, them ridges on that handle right there. Especially because it comes with two handles. It comes with a real short one for inside the waistband carry, better concealment. Them ridges are dig into your hand after about, I don't know, about the 10th shot. You start feeling every one of them damn ridges. Yeah, I eat recoil for breakfast, Kentucky Ballistics. Recoil doesn't bother me. It's just that grip. I'm thinking about putting some tape over it. That's like my 1911. That St. Jude grip being smooth. I actually like that smooth. Well, that's what they say about my Shield Plus. They say it's snappy, but I don't. Well, look on the video. I don't get the snappy. I can keep it flat as can be. If you hold on to the damn thing, it's not very snappy. Yeah, the 365. Now, yeah, I will say it has a little bounce to it. That damn little TCP my wife carries, it's got a little bit of snap to it. And the LCP. I still can't get over the price of that damn um, ARP SIG just dropped out. I think it's called the Rattler. I can't remember the exact name, but I know it was like $3 for that bitch. The LCP Max, that's a good one. My wife still got the little original LCP, and then she's got the Taurus TCP. I have a black Taurus TCP, and then of course that Diamondback in 380. And then she's got the 43X painted up for Hello Kitty. She done that shit so I wouldn't use it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look it up. It's I want to say it's called the SIG Rattler. It's pricey. Canadian should be banned. There's FV. Oh shit. It's fixing to start. Using the A at the end of every damn sentence should be banned also. A. Canadians can't say shit. All that liquor they shipped over the border during Prohibition, I want to hear nothing out of them. Because they don't know how to control the wildfire. Ah! Alright, brother. I'll see you, Jerome. Appreciate it. Yeah. Welcome into the chat, guys. Double tap them screens. Make sure the thumbs up button's lit up. FB, when you gonna do some more shooting, brother? Saturday match. Yeah, my pharmacist is going to some kind of match this weekend. He was talking to me about it. Damn germ magnets. I think they brought me home that damn cold bug. Just started school and already bringing germs into the house. Nah, bro, I ain't got the vid, but I might got that ninja flu. I don't believe in COVID. I think that was a figment of everybody's imagination. I'll fix my sickness in a little while. I got the cure for it right there in the kitchen. Make you some good old salsa with the hottest peppers you can get a hold of. Drink that shit in a cup. Next morning, you're good to go. Yeah, I lost my mother-in-law to it, but it wasn't COVID that killed her. It was the hospital. What's up, Gunner Man? Don J, what's up, my brother? Get it done, brother. Just don't get caught. Gunner Man, I think it's wild how y'all do that with just the basic hand tools, man. Uh, Watched the thing yesterday, Gunner Man, on National Geographic. It's under their trafficked series about the Philippines and that one area up in the mountains that's known for making firearms since World War One, and it was showing how they do all that from start to finish with just basically hand saws, hand files, really no machinery whatsoever. Yeah, but they make other stuff too. Um, they can now they've gotten so far advanced they can pretty much make anything you request, and they don't use templates. They don't. Everything's in their head. They don't use like no kind of templates. Yeah, dunno. That was it. Dunno. Yeah, it's a documentary. Um, and a guy goes in, and naturally it can't show you the whole process, but from start to finish, in one day, they build a 1911 out of just a block of metal, bending it, shaping it, welding it, and all that stuff, and turn it into a functioning 1911 in one day. Yeah, they talked about that too, Gunner Man, how they generally have 2 raids a year and how they'll just run up onto the mountains to get away from them. They'll hide up in the mountains. Yeah, they discussed that also on how people actually got out of the black market and got into the legal aspect of it now, but how much money it costed them to do so. Yep. I watched one on the Pakistani black market also, Don J, and the it was the Pakistani black market and the um, another one over there. I can't remember. Oh yeah, but you're always gonna have that, man. You're gonna always in any culture, um, the wealthy are gonna run over the ones who aren't. Unfortunately, there's a dual set of rules. Polymer 80 first come out. Everyone shit on them because they were knockoff block. Yeah, yeah. There you go, Don J. You just said it. Oh shit! I created a Coke. Hold on. Damn it. My Coke's trying to blow up. Hold on. Let me rephrase that, YouTube. My Coca-Cola. Stop. I created a Coca-Cola slushy. There we go. Settle down. Yeah, they had the basic drill press sitting over in the corner, but most of like the cutting and stuff is done with a handsaw. Mm-hmm. I joke with my son-in-law or future son-in-law all the time. Um, he's got a 3D printer, and I'm always like, "Hey, I got some stuff I want to try," and he tells me to stay the hell away from his 3D printer. Oh, me, I can make a hell of a knife by hand, but I wouldn't try to make a firearm. Not unless I absolutely had to. I mean, I know how to use a piece of pipe and make a slam gun, allegedly. Yeah, that's very easy. Hey, but some of that stuff's neat, man. I like watching it. I like watching how they do it. Is that the one? Yeah, it wasn't hard to do with a template. Gunnerman, is that the one you sent me the pictures of? The project you're working on now? Oh, I bet they do, Don J. And like I said, to be doing that by hand, that's phenomenal. Now, Gunnerman, how common is ammo over there? How hard is it to get ammunition? I know how hard it is to get firearms, but what about ammunition? Damn. Or find somebody with a license. Yeah, no shit, right? That's why I'm grateful for the Second Amendment here and the rights here. You know, you get on, we talk to people from all over the world, and to hear some of the rules and what they go through for stuff that we take advantage of and that we don't really put a whole lot of thought into. What's up, Clipsters? Oh shit, just kicking it, man. Not making a whole lot of noise today. I know they talked about it, Brooks, but I don't. I know people talked about putting an extra tax on it and regulating the amount you get and everything, but I don't know if any of that ever passed. It may have though. I'm not sure. I stay far the hell away from them states. Ooh, Gutterman said everything's allowed because we just don't give a shit. Hey, it would be Clipsters. I know the Stifler slides fit on the RXM because I heard him talking about it. You're the one he was talking to, Brookside. Now I remember now because I remember hearing that somebody had an RXM and the slide fit. So, okay, that was you. I want that damn purple slide he just dropped. It's a mini Texas over the Philippines. Yeah, the orange tiger stripe one looks good too. Actually, he's all of his look good, but I want that like burnt orange one, and I'm really liking that white on black and doing a Raiders theme. The royal blue looks good, but his regular camo looks good. Yeah, Manila is well, Manila is just Manila though, bro. The Jesse James green. But guys, we've been going an hour and 23 minutes. So I'm fixing to end this live. I'll jump back on here in a little bit. I got to do some things around the house, and then I'll jump back on. It's been fun talking to all of y'all. I appreciate everybody's comments. I love y'all. Till the next time, stay trapped. Keep one in a tube and always be blessed.